Okay, so get comfortable. Just really make sure that your body is comfortable. This is really important. We often forget it. We kind of like force the body, but you're not going to have a good experience if you're forcing the body in any way. So make sure your body is comfortable. If you can sit up straight, that would obviously be the best, because if you can hold your spine straight, then all kinds of beautiful things can happen through your central channel in your body, through your being upright. But if you somehow are feeling weak, or you're sick, or you can't sit up, then obviously please feel free to lay down, maybe just with your back a little bit more straight upwards, so you still have this sense of natural awareness that comes from being straight, being upwards. So use a lot of pillows maybe. Just really feel comfortable. Let the body know that it's comfortable. You could maybe have a blanket or a drink close by. Just really make sure the body feels comfortable. And then we will start with our breath. You can put your your tongue on the palate, just behind the teeth. Obviously, for those that have done the workshops, the Awakening, the Illuminated workshops with me, you can choose to do the Tantra of the Heart. You can even do it just for 5 minutes or something like that, just to really get your body and your brain into those alpha waves. But if you don't know the Tantra of the Heart, you can just choose to put your tongue up on the palate if you feel like it, but don't stress your face. Don't stress, like, you can just put your tongue up on the palate, just touching the teeth. And so you're feeling, seeing, sensing that the body is connected from above, from below, from the front and the back. All the yin and the yang, like the yang from above, the yin from down, the yin from front and the yang from behind. All those streams of energy in the body are connected when you simply put your tongue up on the palate. And so if you can, if your nose is not blocked in any way, if you can breathe through your nose, then breathe through your nose. Breathe in and out through the nose. But sometimes when you feel a lot of energy is moving, then you can want to breathe a little more exaggerated into the nose and then breathe out through the mouth. It's also very comfortable. So basically follow your own rhythm. Follow your own, always. I will make suggestions during the meditation, but you have the final and first responsibility to follow them up or not. So always stay in connection to yourself, following the suggestions, listening to what your body, your mind, your feelings, everything wishes for. So you're just observing your breath, going in and out of your body. And while your breath is going in and out of your body, you are noticing that you are becoming the observer of your breath. Very gently, you are noticing, you are observing that breath as it is going in and out into the body. And you can follow it. Follow it through the nose, into the lungs, following it down into the rest of the body, and then out again. So even when you're following it, you're not controlling it in any way. You're just feeling, seeing, sensing the breath automatically, spontaneously and naturally arising in and out of your body. And so this will bring you very naturally and automatically inside of your own physical body. So use the breath, use the observing of the breath to go inside of your full body. You can start in the crown and then go all the way down slowly. Follow your own rhythm through the eyes, the neck, all the way down to the soles of the feet. Really follow your own rhythm. And what you're doing while you're doing that, you're all the time also just listening to the guidance, the source guidance. And while you're kind of scanning your body like a dolphin, like a sixth or seventh sense, scanning your body through your observing the body and the breath. And so you are noticing that you are dropping into a connection of your awareness, connecting to your physical body. And you are noticing that while you are doing that, that your physical body is relaxing deeper. Now, the body is something very extremely interesting in our human life. So give your body some time, some space, some awareness, some love, some attention to really fully relax. A lot of the times you will say, I'm relaxed, but then you can go another level deeper. You're noticing, there's a bit of tension in my jaw. You can even just use your hands and feel it, or there's some tension in between my eyes. Oh, there's some tension in my neck, my shoulders. Or you think, oh, we're super relaxed, but then you put your hand on your neck or your shoulders and you're like, okay, well, that's, didn't notice that. The thing is with our tensions is that we hide them and we get so tensed in them that it gets numbed. So we don't feel anything. So like, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine. But when you start to push and you go deeper, there's some pain there. So that's what we're going to do this Lotus rite. We're going to find those hidden places within our body, within our consciousness, within our chakras. So you can even make kind of what helps me always is kind of making like tiny little micro movements. Or you can even shake your body in the way that you feel like, but that you really feel you're becoming present in it. And when you do that, like I'm doing that now, I'm feeling, there is tension in my belly, which I didn't notice before I started making those movements. Kind of like shaking tiny little bit the body, very gently. And so when you notice any tension, don't go judging it or criticizing it. Just be very happy and curious that the body is showing you this tension. So this is just the first layer. This is kind of getting to know each other. Your awareness is like a mother and your body is like a child. So all the cells of your body are like trillions of cells or trillions like little children that are very happy the awareness is coming back. So the more that you can stabilize your awareness into your physical body and connecting to your physical body, the more it can charge, heal instantly. But for us, in order to heal, we need to find the places first that need healing. It can be, a lot of people are suffering from in the kidneys, for example. So you can, I'm putting my hand there next to my kidneys and I'm feeling, yeah, there is some tension there. In the kidneys, like we really like to accumulate stress. And even if you're the most amazing, coolest person, epic, relaxing person in the world, you can still have some tensions here and there. So find them through connecting your awareness to your physical body. It could be a bit of tightness in your chest, in your breath, or is your breath completely free? Can it go all the way down into your belly? Can your breath go all the way down into your feet, into your toes, into the ends of your toes? Is your body open for the breath to come in all the way into every cell of your body? And so while we are doing this, there is this type of gratitude we are feeling towards the body. There is this type of motherly love that we are sending to the body. There is a type of open curiosity, gentle curiosity towards any place we could hold any tension. Beautiful. So now that we have done our first scan, we're going to go deeper. And first, we will connect to the stillness of our physical body. You will notice that through connecting to the stillness, those places where you have found tension before will start to open up more, deeper. And also in the places that you thought you were already open, they can open more as well. So we're just going to allow our body to open up more and more and more into that connection with ourselves, with our physical body, with our awareness. So connect to the stillness of your physical body. Feeling, seeing, sensing that stillness in every cell, in every organ, in every part of the body, in every way that the body exists, in every dimension. There's always a deeper layer. And the deepest layer is the layer of stillness. And so you will notice that when the awareness connects to the stillness of the body, that the body starts to charge. For some of you, this is like instant, and for some of you, this will take a little moment, but it will always start to charge with energy. Some of you, you will feel it immediately like a stream of prana, chi. Like a warmth, like a tinkling, like body sensations in different places of the body. Just also, there might be some effort here. Huh? So some of us, when we connect to the body, we all of a sudden we put an effort there, like the body needs to start doing something for you, or you're expecting something like, now, okay, now body, now we're connected, now you're supposed to start beaming prana. But it's not like that. So if there's any effort in any way, any commanding of your brain, anything, drop the effort and just fall deeper into the stillness of your being. Noticing that when you release your effort, and all effort, and you just simply connect your awareness to the stillness of your being, that everything moves by itself. The charging, the healing of your body, the healing of your being, the healing of your connection to your own awareness, your infinite awareness, everything is just happening by itself, by you allowing it, allowing source to run through you. And just, if it's hard for you to kind of concentrate and you disconnect all the time, then have that kind of feeling that you are dropping into a very deep, endless ocean. That ocean is space. So you're feeling, seeing, sensing like you're dropping in water. It's sometimes more easy to feel when you imagine it like that, and you're just like dropping deeper, 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 always deeper into boundless space, which you can imagine like an ocean, like without any limit. So you're feeling, seeing, sensing how you're releasing, without any effort, you're releasing layers and layers and layers of identification during this simple connection of your awareness with the stillness of your being. For some of you, this feels, definitely for me, it feels very liberating. All these ideas we have about life and ourselves can just dissipate, melt, fall away until we become just pure, open awareness, pure space. Emptiness, filled with infinite potential. Feeling, seeing, sensing the silence within the stillness. This deep inner silence, the source of all sound, source of all light, source of all life. It's very deep inner silence. And this spaciousness here. Feeling, seeing, sensing that clear, open space. That you are. So just for this moment, we are connecting to our true nature, to our source, which we experience in different ways, but all coming from the same source, healing us, charging us, energizing us, guiding us, nourishing us. And so for the rest of the meditation, try to, or just rest here in this source. Not really trying, but just resting. And if you feel you've disconnected in some way, just always drop deeper into this connection with Source. So while we are resting in this Source connection, we're going to open up the portal of infinite possibilities from within our heart space. I know that for some of us, it's not only the heart, but you can also connect it to your center in your belly, if you know how to work with it, and your third eye center. So these three centers can become one in the heart. Anyway, we will work with the different centers, so don't worry. For now, we're just kind of like very innocently just coming from the heart space and just asking Source to open that portal of infinite possibilities for us to do this meditation from. And so we're opening that portal of infinite possibilities for all these different lineages and all these different teachings that we have received and will still receive on this planet to come through us as a group, with so many of you present in so many different places. All the continents are represented through you, through our being here together. So you can feel that when you open up, that it's not even that you are opening up that portal, you are allowing Source, that portal of infinite possibilities that Source always is, you are allowing it to be opened from within you into the world. So then you feel that this meditation becomes not only individual for you, but also as a collective. You are feeling the connection with everyone, and you might feel generously part of the human collective, that you're doing it for the human collective, but this is very important that you feel your own boundaries. You might feel like, yeah, okay, I'm part of a group, but I really want to do this like by myself in my complete own field, and that is normal. You know, we all have that kind of boundaries, which are very important. So, but then there's other people in the group that are like, yeah, I'm happy to do this in service of the human collective. So just feel where your boundaries are and how you want to, what your intention is for this meditation. And if you wish, you can, if you feel generous, then great. If you don't, you feel like you need this absolutely for yourself and your own healing, then great too, right? It's all good. It's all well. Just be really clear about your inner sanctuary, your inner boundaries. I definitely, for myself, it's not about me at all. It's about you, and it's about the human collective. So I dedicate this beautiful meditation for the welfare of all beings. So already when we started to open that portal, and already from before by connecting to some of you in the group, like the dragons came through as the masters of the different elements. And also the elements by itself as an elemental energy coming through as well. And for example, the burnt Tibetan lineages, they are represented as different colors of light, like little spheres of light, goddesses light, of the different elements of water, fire, earth, air and space. So these are coming through. When they do come through to you, your personal meditation, then allow them to create balance in your body, create balance also in your emotional body, create balance in your physical body. Just rest in source. So you're not doing anything, you're not expecting anything, you're not manipulating or doing anything. You're allowing source to heal you through different methods, lineages. Everything that's available is welcome. We're just trying to find a match for you that resonates. So there's the lineages also of the fairy kingdom, the goddess kingdom, the lineages of the rose line, the Mary Magdalene consciousness, a lot of beings there. Through the Magdalene consciousness, we connect to the Egyptian lineage with the Ra, the sun god, and also all the different, the light language, Isis, Sekhmet, Hathor, all these different, and if they don't resonate with you, then you don't work with them. You just absolutely do not have to work with anything that doesn't resonate for you. We have the Buddhism, the Tibetan Tantra, the Egyptian Tantra, the Pleiadian Tantra, the Dolphin Pleiadian Tantra. So many beautiful ways. We have the Zen lineage. Some lineages are definitely coming in powerfully, strongly. We have the Native American, like so many different ancient traditions, the collective activations that are coming, that are now already happening, the Aboriginals, the Arcturians, all these star families, the multitudes, like the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dimensional. Galactic Council. Kogis, so many are coming through, it's amazing. So I'll just stop naming them all and just allow you to just feel, see, sense, whatever wishes to come through. And so what we're going to do is you can do this with your own visualizations, imagination. Imagination has a dirty word, but it's not. Imagination is very extremely powerful. Daydreaming, dreaming, conscious dreaming, imagination. So when you feel a strong connection to one of those light beings that we've just mentioned or another one, then the power of this part of the meditation depends on your own engagement. Are you open enough? Are you sensitive enough? Are you curious enough to connect to that lineage? The fairies coming in. Then work in that way. So imagine above your head. A lot of people call it like the 13th chakra, but it has so many names, so it doesn't really matter. But there is a chakra, not the one on the crown, but really more above, like above the head. A lot of people say that the soul matrix comes in there. And anyway, it's a beautiful, amazing chakra. So it's really above your head. Imagine, see, sense. You can imagine, see, sense, feel. For example, a lotus flower opening there, or a crystal, or just pure golden light in a sphere, or any type of colored light, or a sun, or a moon, or, whatever feels right for you, whatever comes from source, basically. Whatever comes to, it really opens up on that chakra and allowing to stream the much more higher refined light energies into your body. You can't have it like directly into your body. That would be too rough. It would short circuit your nervous system. So we are now putting in place a filter through the symbolism, through the feelings, through your connection to one of those energies, entities that I've just mentioned. You can ask a goddess, whatever it is that you work with or that feels for now that resonates. Allow it there in your chakra and feel it, imagine it, work with it, and it will start to flow in this high, very high, actually we call it ultralight, which is a new light. It came to our planet in January 2020, and that will augment in intensity until 2033. This ultralight, you can't have it directly into your body. So this is what they're doing. They're helping you to refine the light so it doesn't burn you out. Okay, so some of you might have immediate response. So what happens to some of you is like it really starts to get very warm or feel like there's a type of nectar dropping into your crown, or like light, like a light form falling into your crown. Like you can also just make it like golden light. The reason why I keep saying golden light is because that is the frequency of your Christ consciousness. We call it Christ consciousness, but we can call it Buddha or Mary Magdalene or Kuan Yin consciousness, like basically enlightened consciousness, which is the consciousness of our age, the golden age that we are now in, that we are ushering in. And that is golden. For example, I love diamond light, but I also love to work with golden light because that is the exact frequency of that consciousness that as a human collective we are now waking up into. So whatever it is, it can be pure space that you are receiving through your crown. Like you can even feel as it's descending a little bit, not too much, like feel as it is for you. But that opening is in the chakra on above your head, and then the crown is receiving it directly. So that's where the light has already become more refined, more soft, more gentle to enter your physical body. Because the ascension is not so easy for your physical body. Our physical body is the one that needs to change from carbon-based into a complete other silicium-based being, which is, for the body, it's really intense. So that is what we're doing. We are allowing that light in a very refined way to come into our body. So this is the part where it gets very interesting, and it really needs your commitment, your work, your honesty. Let's just call it pure honesty about where you're at. And you don't need to say it to anyone. It's you and you. It's between you and you. So we're going to, from the crown, we're going to work down to our lower chakra, the lowest chakras. And we're going to work chakra by chakra and feeling, seeing, sensing the pain in there. What is holding us back in that chakra? Okay. And it's beautiful we're doing that as a group because it can be very confronting and sometimes very uncomfortable. But if it does get uncomfortable, I'm here to hold that space. We're all here to hold that space together and go through that healing all together. So I would say if it gets uncomfortable, great, because that's when it gets very interesting, right? And anyway, the chakras above are usually more easy. And once we're going down, the most dense, the most painful traumas, we keep into our lower chakras. So let's start with the one, our crown. Like really, when you touch your head from above, that's the chakra that I'm talking about, the crown. So you can, if you want, you can touch your head there or with your hand to make more connection to that space. Feeling, seeing, sensing that you're really entering that chakra. So you're really entering that part of your being. So imagine you have a central channel in your body, which so many traditions work with. The yogis from India, the Egyptian lineage, the Tibetan lineage, like so many different lineages are working with that central channel. So you're feeling the top of your central channel, the one where you just, where the light is just entering your body. You're feeling, seeing, sensing that chakra there. And your central channel, the chakra, is the middle point of that central channel there. It's your most subtle core of your being. This is the core of your being. It's not your body. You're not your body. You're inside of a body, or the body actually is inside of you. And so the most subtle part of your being are what we are going to go through now, these chakras. Feel, see, sense, move into it, like as if you are traveling as a little light into that chakra. Deep, deep, deep down into your being. Endless into that chakra. Feel, see, sense if there's anything blocking that chakra. And obviously that chakra is the crown. So anything that has to do with your perception, anything that has to do with enlightenment, awareness, is all in that chakra. Feel, see, sense if there's anything blocking there. If there is and you find some blockages, great, amazing, that's the work. And all you need to do is just observe it, just recognize it. So don't start trying to get rid of it or trying to change it, manipulate it, criticize it, whatever's. No. Just recognize, oh, there's a blockage there. And be aware of that blockage. And just by your bringing your infinite, curious, open awareness there, very gentle, moving in very gently. That moving in closer to those blockages, closer to the center of your being, of the core of your being in that chakra, is healing it. So let's take a moment just allowing ourselves for a few minutes to do that. Always go deeper, just go deeper, deeper, deeper into that crown chakra. Okay, beautiful. That was just 1 minute. I know it felt like an eternity, but that was not very long. So let's try to do that with all of our chakras. So slowly but surely. I mean, some of you might feel like if it's too hot, like some of you might, I mean, mine is opening like crazy. So if it's too much, you can always kind of down regulate it, like almost like as if you have a dimmer switch, you know, in your chakras. So you can open or close it like a dimmer switch. If it's too much, then of course you can down regulate it, or you can say, wow, this is interesting. Let's just completely allow it to open me up as far and wide as I can. But yeah, as I said, it's your own responsibility. So let's go to the third eye chakra. It really is, sometimes it's felt mostly in between the eyebrows, like really on the front of the body. But the actual chakra, so it's felt in front, but the actual chakra is, again, is in the central channel, in the middle of your body. So feel that, many people call it the pineal chakra. Feel that in the middle of the head. And this one is so interesting. It's connected to your pituitary gland. It's connected to your pineal gland. It's regulating all of your hormones, your feelings, your thoughts, I mean, it's incredible the amount of operation systems, you could say, as a human being that are regulated through this chakra. So feel, see, sense if you have any blockages here. Again, by just observing, recognizing whatever is there. So you're moving in closer and closer to the center of that chakra, the center, the core of your being in that chakra. And you're feeling like it's already getting a little bit more dense than the crown. And that's normal. Every time we will go more and more down into our chakras, you will find that there is more density. And that's why it's so important to go in those chakras sometimes to just bring more light and awareness there. So you're feeling, seeing, sensing, imagining that you are moving into the center of your head. And sometimes it can almost feel uncomfortable because you're like, wow, the brain around and the skull, oh my gosh. Some people feel a little claustrophobic. It doesn't matter, just feel, see, sense. Everything you are feeling, observing from that perspective of spaciousness, of open awareness. Whatever comes, it's all okay. Sensations, memories, resistance, joy, bliss, whatever it is, pain, just allow it all to express itself. Have like this type of open and grateful attitude to whatever wants to express itself. Like kind of like, oh, thank you for expressing yourself. Because that's what's opening. You might have never actually traveled this far into your own being. Beautiful. So I can feel, see, sense this type of light in there that is starting to shine. Obviously also because in our workshops, we work a lot with this chakra. So it's easy for me to connect to, but kind of just to express what I'm feeling. So it might help others in the group. It's just kind of like this kind of light in the middle of the head is starting to shine, like kind of greenish, but it really doesn't matter what color. And just kind of like from that space, just, or white lights, just kind of like lighting up, like as if I'm plugged in the electricity. It feels a bit electric, magnetic. We're connecting to the pineal chakra. Okay, we're going to go down. I'm going to make a big step because obviously there's loads of other chakra points, like one on the nose, one on the chin, one super important one on what the Taoists call the jade pillow, the jade cushion, in the in between the spine and your skull. That place there is super important, but we're just gonna go to our throat. Now this is a very interesting chakra. Can you feel immediately there's more density, right? And not a little bit, like immediately, bomb. When you go from the third eye chakra into the throat, it's like we're entering a whole different world all of a sudden with so many more blockages that it's, I mean, it can be overwhelming if you never had this journey before. And that's fine. We are allowing everything to come up as it wishes. So it can be on the super positive scale and it can be on the super negative scale or whatever. We usually think about emotions as heavy, light, whatever's. And we're just allowing whatever wants to come through. Some people, like some of us, we speak too much, some of us we speak too little. And so when we go into that chakra, connected to our communication, connected to our, you know, that kind of like communication we have in the world of speech. For those that are speaking too little, and you go into that chakra, you feel anger all of a sudden. You're like, oh, because finally you can start to express all those stuff you've been hiding in there and kind of suppressing in there. And oh my gosh, it's like, and you can connect to it, by the way, with, I could see some of you doing that, like just with your hands, you can put them in front of your throat and just really, it's a very vulnerable actually area of the body, like super vulnerable, because there's no skull around or no bones, no nothing. It's just open. It's a very open, vulnerable space, the neck, and everything moves through there. Everything needs to move through the neck, like all the nerve system, everything. So this is our place of communication with the outside world, but also the place of communication of our inside world. So feel, see, sense, you're moving, same story. Huh? You're bringing that golden light wherever, in whatever way that you chose. Maybe you chose the lotus, maybe you chose the crystal, maybe you chose the goddess, maybe whatever you chose, whatever lineage you're working with, you are bringing that ultra light in a refined way into your physical body. You went through your crown, through your third eye, now you are going into your throat, deeply into it, into the core of your being, in that central channel. Feeling, seeing, sensing, opening, recognizing, just simply recognizing with your awareness what is there. Allowing, being open to what is there. And so for the people, yes, so for the people that speak too much, there can be a sense of exhaustion there. This type of like being so tired with communication that anyway you can never really express what you're feeling, or you can never really express what you want to really truly want to say, or so what we're doing is that by going into that space and being aware of that space, we're cleaning and clearing all those blockages, all those things we are keeping inside, sometimes for a whole lifetime, sometimes for lifetimes, into the chakra. So we're just giving it a moment. I can feel that for some of you, it's this like you are opening this gate and just like all this rubbish is kind of coming out like out of the chakra. Like, okay, I release this from my field. All of this miscommunication, misunderstanding, all it's purely based on innocence. It's like, as you know, we all have the right intentions. It's just, it doesn't come out right a lot of the times, or sometimes, whatever is your case. So feel how you're clearing, cleaning within pure and honesty to yourself. Just be honest. What is there for you? And clean it and clear it by recognizing it. You don't even need to heal it or change it, just recognize it with your awareness. Self-reflection. How are you using your words? Are they coming from a place of ego, or are they coming from a place of love? Are you speaking for yourself, or you're speaking for the others? The more you can be honest with yourself, the deeper the healing will go. Beautiful. So obviously we are recording this, so if you feel you need more time in your throat, which most of us do, I mean, we could spend the whole week on this. I mean, it's such a huge thing we're doing. And you will always find deeper and deeper and deeper layers until you're completely empty and clean and clear. So obviously you can do the recording and pause here. But we need to continue for now. So we're going to just kind of say to that chakra, thank you so much for, expressing what you have been expressing. And I will definitely come back to this space and clear more. And we will go into our central channel and going down now into our upper hearts. Let's start with our upper hearts and then go into the down heart. So when you feel your heart chakras, like there's two of them basically. There's one upper heart chakra, kind of really in the middle of the body, and then there's one chakra, more lower chakra in between the nipples, you could say. So you're feeling, seeing, sensing that upper chakra first. Amazing space in our worlds, right? So go into your central channel on that space. Again, you can put your hands on your higher heart chakra, feel, see, sense that amazing space holding so much knowledge and so much activations and so much of you. And yet so often it is blocked, hidden. We hide. Sometimes even when you get born, or even before you get born into the body, you start hiding in the back of the heart, like this the shy, the sweet, shy, innocent heart that cannot deal with the duality of this world, wherever it's coming from. Starts to hide. So go deeply into that chakra and allow just whatever wishes to express through the visual, through the feeling, through the the mental, maybe some messages through the memory, through maybe some sensations of the body, whatever wants to come through. You're feeling, seeing, sensing that opening of your higher heart chakra, just by bringing your awareness, your open and curious and gentle awareness into it. So I'm personally feeling, some of you might be feeling that too. I'm personally feeling like the deeper I go into it, some kind of tension a little bit around that space. Like I'm pretty familiar to that feeling now. It's physical. It's like a physical tension that I've built up in my 46 years of life around that chakra. So when I do feel that pain, I definitely welcome it. And what happens when I welcome it is like I reconnect to it, and it's such a joy, energetically speaking, that there is a warmth. There is a warmth coming from my heart, from source, that is warming up that kind of like painful, how to describe it? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, like this tension, this it's kind of blocking your breath to freely open. It's kind of blocking your heart to completely freely be open. So just by holding that space, that open awareness space, that motherly, beautiful love for ourselves, with the support and help of everyone that is participating and all the light beings, we are just allowing that love to manifest effortlessly from source into our body, into our being, into the multi-dimensional soul that we are. Beautiful. So again, we can just kind of say goodbye to this place. You can really leave your respect here, your gratitude, like feeling that presence that you have in this space. Really saying thank you, and kind of say, I will come back here. We will do more clearing and releasing, but for now I'm going to move down. So you're moving down in the central channel, and you're moving your center of awareness into your lower heart chakra. Again, you can use your hands and kind of locate where it is in your body if you wish to. Really move your center of awareness in the center of your central channel, in the center of this heart, lower heart chakra. Now, this is a place you could feel in the higher heart chakra. It's what actually happens to that higher heart chakra is that it's connected to your sacred spaces of the heart, just like this one is also connected to the sacred spaces of your heart. It's just that the lower heart chakra is a little more difficult, a little more dense, because we're already more living in more in duality in this place. So it's like, I like this neighbor, but I don't like that one. And I like this country, but I don't like that one. And I like this person, but I don't like that. It's like, we do love, but we also have our preferences, and we don't like something, someone, some manifestation, some phenomena. So go deeply into that lower heart chakra, feeling, seeing, sensing the blockages, the pain that you have hidden inside here. Knowing that when these blockages, when these limitations are gone and you are empty there, you are free. Your heart is free. So we're just kind of doing that work and very honest with ourselves, and you might feel some emotions coming up. I hope actually that you do feel some emotions coming up, that this is not just some method or technique that you're doing, but you're really feeling, seeing, sensing, really connecting to yourself here. What am I feeling? What is here for me to see? What is here for me to express, to liberate? Do I feel separated from the others, from life, from myself? Or do I feel that I am one with everyone and everything? Do I feel isolated? Do I feel alone? Do I feel life is hard, difficult? Do I feel unloved, unappreciated, not recognized? Just really feel what your heart is feeling at this moment. And allow it to express itself in a state of curious, open, and very gentle awareness. Be very, very gentle with yourself. There is no judgment here whatsoever. There's just this open, motherly space where we're holding ourselves in that beautiful space to see what's there, to recognize. And recognizing is healing it, so there's no effort. We're just allowing the healing to take place directly from source. So I'm really feeling like a lot of energy running through. So I'm doing what I said, like you can breathe in a little deeper, like use your breath, and then you can breathe out. You can use your body, open your wings, open your arms, whatever works, like whatever moves that energy. Like you don't want it to stagnate. You want it to move through your body to completion. You want to feel what you're feeling. You need to feel it to heal it. You need to feel, what are you feeling in your body? What is the sensation? Is it like a resistance? Is it like it feels tight? Or does it feel complete open bliss? What does it feel like? What are you feeling? Also in the heart, there's anger there, which can be transformed into love very easily when you are honestly connecting to it and giving it space. Just giving it space. So there can be like this type of anger with the world, why the world is the way it is, anger with the others, why the others are the way they, why it's not working, I'm doing so much effort. All this build up of willpower and mind. And the thing is when the mind is too loud, we can't hear the heart. So the heart whispers. But if we're angry and And then that area is tight. We can't hear it. We can't hear it whisper to us. Okay, beautiful people. I wish we could stay here all day, all night, or even longer, but we're going to have to move down. So tell your heart that you're not abandoning it, and that if it needs more time for healing, which we all need, I mean, unless you're some kind of complete enlightened being, we all need more healing in the heart, to free the heart. Which, by the way, 2021, they say, Jamie Price, one of my beautiful teachers, says that 2021 is all about freeing the heart. So here we go. So just tell your heart, I will come back here and I will sit with you longer, deeper, more honest, intense, whatever it needs. Okay. So we're going to go down into the lower chakras. So I'm going to have to move a little faster because some of you are counting on a certain time frame. It's hard to keep a time frame, but I'm trying to do my best. So I wanted to skip the solar plexus, but Source is like, you're doing the solar plexus. So, okay, I guess got some resistance there, like most people on the planet. Let's go into our solar plexus. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's move into it. So the solar plexus, wow. Wow. I'm actually going to use my hands and I'm getting a wave of heat. I'm not sure if it's the dragons or whatever's. Okay, so you can actually use your hands and open that solar plexus a little bit. So the solar plexus is that hole where under your heart space, the ribs, there's a hole in the ribs in the middle of your body. So you can actually use your fingers and just go in there a little bit. Oh my gosh, it hurts. Okay. All right, amazing. So remember that this chakra is in the middle of your body. So even if you are massaging the front of the body like I am now, in the middle of the body, that's where the core of your being is. That's how deep you want to go in there. But you might want to enter it from the front, you might want to enter it from the back, wherever your center of awareness, or from above through the central channel, or even from below from the central channel. But like kind of massaging it is really showing you like, okay, well, that's where the tension is. And then instead of like tripping on the tension, which I started to do, you can actually much more easily use that tension as an indicator and then open your awareness again, like an open, curious awareness towards that space. And you can see, sense that by recognizing it, by being conscious about that tension, it starts to dissolve. So allow that tension just to dissolve by bringing that beautiful light and warmth of awareness there. And once you are more deeply connected, you can feel the stillness, the silence, and the spaciousness in the core of your being in the core of that chakra in your central channel. It's like it starts to dissolve in such a deep way that at a certain point you reach a point where it's almost like you're passing through to another dimension, and it just, it dissolves and the light starts to shine from that space. Your natural, absolute natural state, light, starting to shine from. And the issues that we can find, see, sense, they're always connected to our free will and divine will. So there is this balance, yeah, like I do what I want and I follow divine guidance, purpose. And you have to find this beautiful balance, because, you know, you don't want to be completely commanded around by other beings, right? But you also don't want to only do your egoistic, you know, just I do what I want kind of thing. So all this is in that chakra. Where can you surrender more to the divine will? And where can you stand up more for your own, you know, your own sun, your own light, to bring out that force, who you are, into the world through your own vibration, your own mission. And then you'll find that balance, that connection of your free will, divine will, and personal will, all as one. Okay, beautiful. Let's go down so you can tell your solar plexus that you will come back and sit with it more. Let's go into the navel chakra. A lot of people actually skip that one, but it's a very important one. So the navel, connected to your birth. Did you arrive in this world in a blissful way, in a painful way? Was it easy for you to dim your light and bring it into a tiny little body, or was it traumatic? Did you forget when you came through the birthing channel, or are you born awake? Did you get born awake and then forgot anyway because you couldn't deal with the pressure of the duality, or your parents, or whatever? It's like it was so different than what you imagined it to be. All this is linked to your navel. So go into your central channel, and really in the middle of your body, into the center if you can, as deep and far as you can, as wide, into your navel chakra. Connected to manifesting, to digesting, to, are you able to digest your traumas in life? Are you able to digest life in general? Are you able to digest what's coming from the world? Or are you in overwhelm? Are you not able to digest? So all this is like connected to fire, digestion, navel activities. Ignorance. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you are? Do you know why you came here? So again, we are observing with this beautiful open awareness, curious, gentle, moving closer to the whatever wishes to express, pain, blockages, attachment, rejection, anger, jealousy, whatever it is in this chakra. Greed, holding on. And feeling it also, like feeling, seeing, sensing some sort of relief when you do that. It's like facing the honest truth of who you are in that chakra. Like, oh, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm holding. This is what I'm ready to release. How amazing, how beautiful that this is expressing itself to me right now. And if there's nothing coming, then remember, it depends on how open you can be towards with your awareness. How aware can you be in this chakra? How present can you be in this chakra? All of your being, are you present? Are you allowing it to express itself? Again, it can be possible that a lot of heat or warmth is released in the body. It's all good. It's the heat is burning away your limitations. Also, you can feel, I mean, this is a super important point. I mean, again, we could spend a week here, I guess, but it's like your kidneys are linked to it, this space of the belly there, like exactly behind the belly button. Your intestines, your on the back, exactly on the back of your body, there's what we call a Tao, we call the Ming Meng, like the gate of life, the portal of life. So there's a lot of energy linked to this area that somehow, even when we are a child, we block it because of so many things in our society, right? It's like we deal with so many issues and situations, and cultural wise and family wise, we close the chakra quite early in life already. So just keep on opening it up to your awareness. And just feel, see, sense, and let your belly button and that whole area, that central channel area, know that you're going to come back here. And that's for now, we're moving down into the space where we could say, like, to be really precise, 4-finger width length under the belly button, in the middle of the body, again in the central channel. You're really only working in the central channel, if you're doing this precise. So, wow, this is like, it's a very, I mean, in the Tao, we call this the Shin or the Sheng. Sorry, I don't remember now, but it's the third center. So you have the center in the head, the center in the heart, and then you have the center in the belly. This is where your life force is. Your life force. I mean, life force is everywhere, obviously, and coming from everywhere in your central channel. But if you look at it from the Tao tradition, then this is your third center, and it's really important. So feel, see, sense, go into, again, the core of your being, the central channel, and try to see, feel, see, sense, just observe whatever wants to express there. Release by recognizing through your awareness. Oh, wow, so many issues. Like, this is where, women, the womb, where we hold so much cultural, thousands of years, if not longer, of suppression. But also men have like an energetic womb here. It's not known to all of them, but they have cycles, they have a womb. We as women, we shouldn't be so discriminative when it comes to the womb. They have one too. So we all have this place there where our feminine and masculine energies are built up, are held, are uh, then obviously it's a beautiful place where also the women are holding all the eggs, all the um, waiting for fertilization, all the, you know, the creation, pure creation. So I mean, this is a place of mystery, a place of magic, a place of creation. Whether or not you have children, it doesn't matter. Whether you're a man or a woman, this is the place of mystery, creation, life force. So important. So here, as you can feel, we're much more, there's much more density here than you had in the crown. I mean, it might be different for you, but for most people, that's what it feels like. So much more dense than it was in the crown. So much more difficult to allow the light to come into that chakra. So allow the light of your awareness to enter, the warmth of your love to enter the chakra and to open. And I mean, if you are used to working with the dragons, then just blaze it away. I mean, blaze it open with the fire of the dragons, or the water of the water dragons, or whatever feels right for you, or the wind, or the space, or the, you know, all of the elements, whatever works for you. Just open, 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 deeper, deeper, deeper. Allow space, emptiness to just be there in that chakra. And we are feeling that when we are more present there, that we can tune into our sovereign power, our presence, our personal power. Without excuses, being present. No hiding. No manipulation, no modification. Just your pure, unapologized presence in this world. Okay, so now we're moving. Leave some of your gratitude and respect and presence in that chakra. We're moving down to the lowest chakra. I mean, down from the we call it the perineum or root chakra, and then obviously down from there, we will obviously have even more. But for now, we're just going to go until there. So feel, see, sense your perineum chakra. This is the most dense one. This is where all the issues of safety, unsafety, survival, sexual power, money, power by itself, all this is linked, but especially in a type of survival energy, fears, traumas, not daring to be yourself, like all this type of feelings and emotions are linked to that chakra. Our sexual organs obviously are linked to this area. So feel, see, sense in the central channel and try to travel into the deepest core of your being there. Feeling, seeing, sensing any resistance that comes up, any pain, any suffering, any stories, any ex-lovers, any present lovers, no lovers, whatever. It's like all the stories connected to that chakra. Just release it. by recognizing it, not trying to get rid of it, not saying or practice, like not, not criticizing it in any way. Just allowing that that pain, that hidden, sometimes we see it as darkness, but it's a part of us. It's a very important part of us. So we might have made it into a dark force, but it's just pure energy, and it's extremely powerful. Unless we suppress it and it starts to rule our life in a very unconscious way. So we think we're super cool beings, and then actually we're not. We're mean, we're greedy, we're hungry. And we don't even notice it because we don't have the courage or honesty to see that part of ourselves for what it is, or for what we made out of it. So with just an open awareness, we are already, but we're going to go deeper and bring more light there. And if there's any sexual sensations, then it's all part of that scale of emotions that we can feel as human beings. And so when that sexual energy is coming from the right place, then we can start to practice with it. We can do a tantric practice or sexual practice or anything like that. But if it's coming from the wrong place, possessiveness, jealousy, any place like that, then it will lead to misconduct. Like, I don't know, like you just met somebody and you jump in the bed with them first time, oh, you go for it. That is, maybe in our society that's normal, but I wouldn't say that your body and your being might want to take a bit more time there. Again, there's no judgment. If that's your way, then that's your way. I'm not judging here. I'm just saying, let's just move deeply into that chakra and listen to what it has to offer us. A lot of the times we use that passion, and we rush, but actually that passion can be used when you are able to guide it and kind of cool it down into a much more slower pace with yourself and with the others, so that there is more trust, more safety, more a deeper ground to actually have experiences there. Beautiful. So you can even like breathe down from it for a moment. Just like, now that we have done all these chakras, I mean, this is amazing. Like you feel the golden light, you have the golden light. So now basically we have done all the full work. We've done the difficult part. If you need more time, and this is a recording, you can pause it and then continue. So that golden light that or that whatever type of experience that you are allowing there, the crystal, the goddess, the deity, the entity, or pure light coming from source into your crown, now allow it to stream all the way down into your perineum, and even more down into the earth, all the way down into the central channel of the earth, into the heart of the earth, which is in the core of her being. So you're really bringing in heaven on earth. You're bringing in that Christ, Buddha, enlightened consciousness into your crown and bringing it all the way down through those chakras you've just been opening, and being so present and so honest with yourself. And they are open enough for this part of the practice. So you're just going down, allowing it to go through all the chakras. Some of you might even feel like it's like because you've been doing the work, it's just like, it comes and it just makes doof, 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 opening all of them, all of the chakras. And some of you, this is where it gets really interesting. Some of you are going to feel like as if the chakras, when they're normally they're turning in a certain sense vertically, they might all turn horizontally. And then you become one huge pillar of light. So it doesn't mean that you're going to lose your chakras, but some of you want to go that far that you say, you know what, that whole chakra system, that's fine. I just want to be a pillar of light. And then you can do that. I know people that actually do that. Their chakras are not like turning vertical anymore. They just turn them over horizontal and they're just one pillar of light. There's no more. And for them, it's very freeing, very liberating, because there's no one, when you even speak to someone, they can't enter your chakra system to influence you in any way. You're just one pillar of light, just shining bright. So what we're doing is we're allowing that light, that super high refined ultralight, to come through our chakra system all the way down into the earth, renewing, helping the earth, and also just releasing whatever wants to be released. The earth knows what to do with it. It's like compost, you know. It can't be as dark or bad or whatever you think it is. Just give it to the earth. She loves that stuff. She knows what to do with it. She'll transform it into something beautiful, beautiful flowers and trees and rivers and oceans. So just allow to be now fully flushed. Now this is the huge purification, you know, kind of getting you ready for that golden age, that beautiful, where the feminine is going to come in and lead. So many beautiful men and women are finding that beautiful union in their feminine, masculine, sacred feminine, sacred masculine union. It's incredibly powerful what's happening on the planet today. So allow that light to completely flush your central channel as much as you can, going down into the earth, becoming that pillar of light. So you're feeling, and even like in the Egyptian way, like they open up their chakras above, like all the way up into so many different dimensions. So you can feel that when you're opening up down and you're becoming that pillar of golden light, or now you can also start to open up for other types of light, like cyan, turquoise, beautiful light coming from source, or the central sun, or from the galaxy, or from distant space, whatever you feel, or from a lineage, directly from the Buddha, directly from someone that you feel close to, some guide. That light, ultra light. The ultra light actually comes from 22 different galaxies in a star, in a diamond star formation into the Earth since January 2020. So you can have that light going through your body in your own regulation, so you're not overdoing it, you're not burning yourself up, very important, into the earth. And then you might even feel that the earth is going to start to respond to you. And this, do it super gently. Well, don't go like having like Kundalini experiences unless you're ready for it, by being unaware of the energies that are moving. Just really gently allow the earth, and you can even kind of summon it. You can say, okay, earth, only the highest ascension vibrations, whatever you call it, are allowed into my body. You don't want, you know, any unclear energies. I don't think she will send it to you, but it's always nice to kind of like really, you're the commander of this experience, right? So you're allowing that energy to come back into your central channel very gently. And it can turn into, the Kundalini is around your central channel, like around the spine. It could be a very gentle light coming into your central channel all the way through your crown, back up into the sky. But again, we're not pushing for an experience. We're not pushing for some kind of explosive laser light experience. The more subtle our experience is, the more powerful. So just allow Source and the Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, the sky, the sun, the central sun, the galaxy, all these different energies, entities, ultralight, to show you the way for your healing. Freeing your heart, freeing your breath, freeing your body, freeing your central channel. And while you're doing that, you can feel that below in the earth, you can link kind of like a root system to all the high vibrational people on our planet. And the same you can do on a little bit above, like there's grids there, these beautiful crystalline grids around the planet, and also structures, crystalline structures inside of the planet. You're connecting to them, feeling, seeing, sensing this beautiful structures, you could say, crystalline structures that you're now connecting into, like a tree almost, like the roots are going into the earth, connecting to all those beautiful people, if you wish. So all these inner earth, crystalline, crystal caves, inner earth, Shambhala, all these beautiful, amazing Lemurians, beings that are living there, and then same for around the planet. Arcturians, Pleiadians. So you're feeling that connection, and then you're feeling the third, like it's like down in the earth, around the earth, and in your heart. Your heart is that third type of structure or crystalline matrix that you could actually activate, like with diamond light, if that's what you feel like, or golden light, or any type of light wanting to come through, saying, "Bam, okay, I'm here. The golden age is on. I am available. I am healthy. I am happy. What can I do? What do I feel like? What is my resonance with this planet? What am I supposed to? What do I love doing, being?" And then just kind of like, we're just going to bathe for a few minutes in this energy. It's like we have been cooking and cooking and cooking for an hour, so it would be a waste not to enjoy the food. So we're not just enjoying the food, that space that we have just created, just for a few more minutes, and then we're going to come out of the meditation. If your body is starting to get a little restless, that's normal. So I mean, I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling in a total state of bliss right now. So just feels the sense that in that connection, that with from your heart to source. So source in your heart, connect your heart to source, source to your heart, and allow that source light to come through your heart into all of those places we've just visited, all those different dimensions, all those different realms of existence that are existing in our body, in the core of our being. We've been purifying them, clearing them, connecting to them, being more aware of them. Now we are energizing and perfecting and allowing the qualities just to come out naturally. Feeling, seeing, sensing that kind of state of completion that we are. And drop back into that effortless state. Drop back into that resting in source state. Drop back into that emptiness, allowing it all to stream through you. And allow anything that wants to come through. Maybe this is the moment where you are birthing new realities through your body, birthing the new earth, birthing the new golden age through your body, your being, your breath, your meditation. Or maybe there is no more meditator, it just is. Or maybe you're having super blissful experiences, like everything is allowed. Or maybe you're feeling frustrated, like this meditation is not happening like I want to. My expectations are not met. Then allow that. Allow it all just to be what it is. And when you allow it all to be what it is, everything falls into divine alignment. Amazing. I definitely want to go on, but again, this is not about me. This is about all of us. So some of us really need to come out. Where if not, I'm gonna burn you up instead of, or burn you down instead of burn you up. So we're slowly gonna come out. For some of you, this felt like just a few minutes, but it was very long actually. For some of you, it felt like a lifetime. So welcome to your new you. Where, and allow, please allow, like in the next days, hours, even for some of you months, to allow this, I mean, it's like you've opened up a gate and it's not just gonna close like that. So you've opened yourself up to ultralight, which is never happened on our planet before. It's huge. It's like, it's super high frequency, like ultrasound. You can't hear it. It's so high. So please be gentle with yourself. Like it could be that you're going through some roller coasters afterwards, super blissful and then super defeated and depressed and I don't know what, like, you know, you might even come across things that you have been carrying inside of you, like not wanting to live or really hard feelings, and then just maybe do the meditation again and again and again until you're completely clean. Your central channel is absolute emptiness filled with infinite potential, and then naturally from your body, the holiest of holiest, all these, the Tibetan call it the 64,000 enlightened qualities will start to stream from all those chakras, and you will just like, the flower is blooming. So yeah, let's see. I know we're super late on schedule, but if anyone wants to share, I will be very happy to. I'm a little overheated, but I'm happy to pull this in for a little longer. Some questions sharing. Such a beautiful group. I want to know what happened to you. And if you want to continue, please just, if this is a recording or you're joining in now, then you can just log out and just continue. Okay.